What's up, guys? Welcome back to the video. This Hawk the Attractive King. Come in, hit the like button, subscribe button, stay to the end as I talk to you about the pros and cons of being attractive. The pros and cons of being attractive, baby. Yeah, story time, though. Before you get... Look, man, stay to the end. And you guys want to hear these stories that are true, hit the like button, subscribe button, and continue to come in and focus in on more on the information. I'm going to tell you a story, man. Happened a couple days ago. I really didn't want to tell this story. It's so embarrassing. But this guy been coming to the bank, man. He's a halfway decent looking guy. Unlike other people, I don't say no homo and all that. That's just childish, man. The guy looked good. He looks good, man. He had a little money. He was coming to the bank, and I could feel the secret competition between him and me because all the number of women in there, few guys, mostly women, and you can feel that he has a secret competition between him and I. And I don't try to do this, man. I don't try to be, but I guess, guys, men, we have to be in competition. We're competitive by nature. Football, military. I like going to the gun range, and I like out shooting other people. So we are competitive. You always competing with someone as a man. But with that being said, yeah, you can feel it. You know, so he coming in and I'm looking at me. He always look at me. I'm like, man, what's your problem? But I don't get like that. I just smile. What's up, man? Give him a hand out. Give him a fist bump. Boom. You know, like I would do anybody on here, man, you know. But anyway, I guess he brought his wife, you know. He said, yeah, I'm going to show you this dude. He brought his wife, a girlfriend. She was a pretty little chick. I ain't gonna lie, she was a pretty little chick. She don't look better than my wife. But she was a pretty little chick, and, man, she was all over me, man. She was looking at me all over there by me. He was mad, but he was pissed off. I mean, he was, man... Man, it was crazy. Then there was another woman came by me, man. People were like, God dang, I mean, there was a crowd around me, man. I'm like, man, this is insane, bro. And this been happening for years. Even when I didn't try to glow up, I still had that aura that I can bring people in because God gave me a mouthpiece. I can speak 1,000,000 miles per hour. You know, I can talk. You know, so I got to talk speed. You know, so some people got to get to the gap. But see, I don't do it all that. And I just let my aura speak. I don't even say to him where he was pissed off, but you can see he smiled it out. At least he went mate guarding. So the brother knew something about him. He wasn't mate guarding. That was a good thing. He was not mate guarding. But yeah, his wife was out, man. She was licking and everything. And then one lady almost tripped up and fell. That was so funny. She tripped up and fell. And guess who it was like she want me to be her knight in shining armor. I tried to help her though. She was a worker. Nice lady. She's nice. Sweet lady. I was talking about how to cook food. When she tripped up, she came to my arms though. And I'm a married man. They see this ring. But that man, I know he was mad, man. He was mad. He was inspecting his, because it's true. When you're an attractive man, you bring out a different side in women. You bring out a different side in other men. That's why being attractive is very important. But I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of being attractive, and this video will be yours. The pros and cons of being attractive. One of the pros, we're going to talk about the pros. The first pro is that, you know, people treat you better. Jobs, and people want you to be out front, you know. People tend to trust people who are more attractive. People tend to want to do business with people that are more attractive. Now, I'm not saying I'm drop dead gorgeous. I'm not saying I'm mogging PSL guards and Giga Chad. I just say I'm attractive. That encompasses everything: sex appeal, handsomeness, and all aura. It accomplishes all. God is good. God bless me with something. It's something in me that's different than most men carry every day. I know it is. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care all the haters online, in person. I don't care what you say. It's something different. It's something different, especially when I start paying more attention to my looks and my inner, making myself a much more positive person. Something has changed in my life. You know, I have a lot to be sad about, but I have a lot to be happy about. I guess that's the human story. You know, and another pro to being attractive is that, you know what the opposite say. You have an easy time with opposite sex. Like I said, my wife unfortunately leave me, or she passed away. I wouldn't go back on the dating market because I can bring women to me. I can go to Brazil. I can go to China. I can go anywhere. That's called the abundant mindset. The abundant mindset ain't about chasing women anyway. You know, it's about being the best man, the best you. And the results will come when you become the best. I'm not a motivational speaker, but the results will come when you become the best you. You know, you ain't got to be like all those gurus online trying to get all types of six-pack, which is good to be healthy and good to be attractive. But you ain't got, be the best you know what I'm saying? You need to drop 50, 60 pounds, drop 50, 60 pounds. You need to drink more water. You need to walk more. You need to get better skin regimen, which I need, man. My skin jacked up. Get it. Be the best you. You know, cons have been attractive that people online, especially online, to hide behind the keyboard, will try to come and troll you, give you a 4. I give myself a 7.5. I say anything above a 6 is attractive. Anything above 6 is above normal. Most people are not above 6. Most people are normal. And there's nothing wrong with being normal. There's nothing wrong. Now, in the looks matching community, they try to say 8 and up. There's no 10s in the world. We already talked about that on another video. That's why it's important to watch the shorts and the videos. It's important to watch the shorts and especially the videos. That's where the most educational portion of these videos are on the main video. The shorts will show you that who I am, my aura. I try to show you who I am. That I'm not some grifter online that's lying about who I am. But hey, people gonna have their opinion, and opinions vary. Yeah. That's one the online trolls and people, even people in your life try to pretend like you're not there. Another women try to pretend like you're not there. They know you're attractive, you're smelling good, you're tall, you're looking good. They know they don't see you every day. You don't see no 49-year-old, 50-year-old men looking like this. Show me. I want you to show me how many 49. There's some out there, but women say 80 to 90% of most men are unattractive. I'm rare. I'm very rare, baby. I'm 49, 50-year-old looking like this. I look better than some 20, 30, 40-year-old men. I'm 49 years old looking like this. I'm not saying the best thing since sliced bread, but man, I'm rare. That would make me special. I have aura. I have something to show for in life. I am a godly man, most important. And when this body die, I'm glad we're going to have new bodies in heaven. Thank God. Thank Jesus. I don't care what all these atheists say. I don't care what all these God deniers say. There is a higher power. There's God. There's Jesus Christ. There is. I don't have to see it to prove it. I don't have to see atoms. I don't have to see cells. I don't have to see the oxygen molecules. But they're there. The evidence is overwhelming that they exist. Gravity exists. Same with God. The handiwork, what the Bible said, the heavens and earth, the handiwork of the creation testify of God. The heavens testify of God's handiwork. Psalms 19, 1-3. Psalms 19, verses 1, 2, and 3. The heavens declare the handiwork of God. David said in Psalms 139, I praise thee, O Lord, for I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. Thank you, Larry, for your uplifting videos, man. Thank you for being my top supporter. Thank you for all my top supporters that support and getting out. And we're getting a lot of new subscribers too. Thank you. I tell you, we get to 100, we're gonna get something special. But yeah, another con of being attractive is that people who knew you when you weren't glowing so much, gonna try to look down on you. I was trying to find something. Oh, she ain't that perfect. She ain't all that perfect. I knew when they were that fat cornball in the corner, when they were that nerdy kid in the corner. They ain't all that. See, people like that are negative, and that's proof why you got them out of your life. Why you had to get them out of your life. You had to get that garbage out of your life, that negativity out of your life. Yep, that's proof that why they're not no longer your friend. See, when you become attractive too, you're gonna have a lonely life too. Cause most people are normies, and most people don't want to do what it takes to be different. So yeah, you're gonna be a strange commodity, especially as an attractive older man. You're rare. Most men my age look horrible, man. I'm not trying to lie. Most men my age look hard. They got gray beards. They look horrible, man. They look horrible. They have huge beer bellies. I'm not saying my belly ain't a belly, but ain't no big, huge beer belly. My wife always say all the time, you ain't got no belly. I got the belly I got and I need to lose. I don't have a six-pack either. I don't want a six-pack, but I want to be where I can at least take a shirt off at the beach. You want to be able to take a shirt off at the pool or something, wear a nice tank top. Wear your clothes that compliment you, man. Getting in shape does matter, man. Make you look better, make you feel better. You be more confident in the bedroom, confident overall. You have more sex appeal. Man, y'all don't know about Hawk the Trapper King, man. That's why I tell you, stay to the end, man. This is here to help you. You learn something. This don't come and be trolling. Oh, man, I'm trying to find the imperfection in Hawk the Trapper King. He ain't attractive he's an old man. He got dark skin, man. Oh, I'm just trying to find something. Look, he got a beauty mode. But my mom had freckles. She was a light-skinned, red-bone black woman. He tattooed that there, man. His neck got too many rolls on it, man. It's just something that we gotta find something to pick on. One eye going this way, one going that way. We gotta find something to pick on. Just shut up. Enjoy the content, man. Subscribe, man. Learn something. Be a better person from an OG. Be blessed. Stay safe. I ain't mean to scream at my people, but be good out there. Bye.